Let's set up your conversions for your Google Ads in Google Analytics. This is by far the easiest way to set up your conversions for your Google Ads. So let me just minimize my face, drag me over to the corner, and let's get started. So we are on the home page of your Google Analytics, analytics.google.com. Very straightforward. Now we go down to the bottom corner and click on Admin. Then we scroll down and go to Data Display and click on Events. All right, so now we can see some of the events that we already have. Now we want to create a new one. We click on Create Event and we click on Create. All right, now this is where it gets a bit, this is the trickiest part of the whole process. So obviously our conversion, it all depends on what we're tracking. Are we tracking a button click? Are we tracking a success page? You got to decide what you're going to track. So for example, if we're tracking a success page, we're going to click on Add Condition, and I'm going to just type in page. Okay, so page location is the easiest. Equals to, and then as it says here, we got to input the whole thing. So for example, this is my thank you page. So we know someone goes through the process, whatever it is, adds to cart or books in a demo call, and then they've got the thank you page, a voila. Oh, and we're going to X this. So this is it. If you want to track, and then you just click create a voila. Oh, and you give it a name. So obviously the name, we'll just give it test, for example. Pretty straightforward if you just want to track a landing or a page conversion. Now, if you also want to add on, yes, we want when someone comes to say the landing page, but that we want them to click a button, for example. So let's scroll on down here. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the page that you're tracking, right click, and then click on inspect. And then what you're going to have to do is go here and, Google doesn't let us inspect, but basically you're going to have to hover over the button. You're going to have to click on it, and then you're going to get all this stuff. And you're given a lot of options here. But we can see here, we've got div class, we've got style, etc., etc. None of that really helps. What we want is going to be ID. So when you see button ID, for example, that means that it's unique. That's the button ID. You're going to get it from here. And all you have to do is copy and paste. And then, so we've copied your ID from here, stay here. And then we just have to put in ID. And again, depending on what one it was, it's going to tell you when you click on inspect. It's going to tell you exactly what it is. And then you just paste it here. So that means that when someone lands on this page and clicks on this button here, that's going to trigger the conversion. Now, so again, this is a specific page, but if you just want whenever anyone, because a lot of sites might have one button across the whole entire website. So instead of individually tracking each button, for example, if you've got a contact us button, that's probably going to be on most pages. And you just want to track the contact button across the whole website, what you're going to do is just have the root domain. So for example, test.com, but the page location is actually going to go to contains. That way, any page that contains your main domain, which is every single page on your website, that also has this button, is going to get tracked. So very straightforward. Click on create, and then we just exit here. Now you're not going to see anything here just yet. Now you're going to have to actually wait 24 hours to see it come up here.